She is going to be there. The difficulty for her is that she's in the top half of the draw, and without doubt, she's coming up against Kernitz, and I don't see her beating Kernitz.
And here's Sarah Adlington of Great Britain in blue versus Kavaleva from Belarus in the white. Sarah Adlington, very tall girl against a much shorter opponent.
Could be a Judo for the Belarusian girl there if she's not careful with that grip. You know, once Sarah's got the grip, to take that and hide it away, that's a negative Judo. Because, as I say, she's making it difficult for Sarah to throw, which is part of the game. You want to make it difficult for opponent to throw, but what you don't want to do is to make it impossible for you to throw. This is the balance that we're talking about. No problem with having a strong grip. No problem with dominating your opponent or dominating your opponent with grips. But if the result of that is that you don't do anything and you can't do anything, you've stifled the contest. So you get the Judo. And this is where the players have got to be careful.
Yeah, and her opponent has dropped twice now and managed to get away with it. She's not picked up any kind of a penalty, and two separate occasions there she was under pressure and just fell to the floor, and deliberately avoiding taking a grip as well. So the referees have been very lenient in this one.
Nice
There's
movement
the drop again. It's not bad. That was a
she's
better,
got nice movement for a little girl.
Yeah, that
with,
was a
with
better
that kind of weight.
Attempt at the Kategoruma than we saw the previous two occasions, and I hope the referees haven't been counting those drops as attacks, because the next thing we'll see is Sarah Adlington
with a
getting
penalty.
the penalty.
Sarah, to me, looks as though she's doing the right thing. She's got the right kind of movement. She looks positive.
Oh, a nice attack from Adlington. Went for the Arai Gosh. Just couldn't quite connect properly.
And she shouldn't be worried about that. You know, that was her first real good effort at an attack, and that shouldn't scare her. She shouldn't think, oh, I failed there, I've got to be really careful. I'll be there again.
Winner, Metwan, 5 Germany.
Yep.
Oh, there it is. Yeah, that's got to be close to Ippon.
Yeah, just the force.
Straight into the Osekomi. And she's becoming a really strong girl now. Really using her power and her height properly.
You could see that girl hadn't actually been thrown. She was still trying to use some of her strength to keep her off. Couldn't do it.
Zari Rossetti upon Adlington through to the next round.
Now you can talk about classic Judo and a big throw and everything. Sometimes you just have to do what's necessary, and she did that there. It looks as though she muscled her down a little bit with the hip technique. So what? Sometimes you've got to do it.
Yeah.
The difference in size as well also made it awkward, you know, for the big kind of classic throw. But I like the look at that. Had a chat with her at breakfast yesterday.
Me too.
And I said, I hope you're going to make sure that I get a return on my money here, because I'll put big money on you.